What's going on, guys? Noobs here. Well, I had so much fun with the last surprise game review that I thought, let's keep the momentum going and do another one already. I've got the treasure chest right here. Let's open it up and find out what I'll be reviewing today. Alright. So Wii game, Eminem's Beach Party. Yeah, I know there have been a few Eminem games over the years. Very curious to try this out. It's by Zoo. Not familiar with those guys. I'm assuming because it's got the word party in the title that this is probably going to be a minigame compilation, a Mario Party sort of game. But let's try it and find out. You know what? I'm done playing Eminem's Beach Party, but it is not a game I will soon forget. I think I now have a new worst game that I've ever played. Eminem's Beach Party is just a disaster. It is an abomination and an insult to video games. This is truly something remarkable. What can I say about Eminem's Beach Party? Boy, it is no party, my friends. So there are count 'em, 6 minigames to choose from in Eminem's Beach Party. The difference between the single player and the multiplayer is that in the multiplayer you simply pick which of the 6 you want to play. But in the single player, well, then you've got a special treat. You also get to explore the beach. And getting into this was my first sign that this might not be a very good game because, you know, I started out trying to control my Eminem with the joystick on the nunchuck, but it turns out there's no nunchuck here, okay? It's all on the Wiimote. So I tried turning the Wiimote sideways. Oh, wait a second. You have to walk him around by pressing the D-pad in the pointing fashion. So up on the D-pad in this position is up, you know, left is left, right is right. It's not pleasant to control a character in 3D space that way. It barely works. But let me tell you something. Walking my Eminem around that beach was still the most fun I had playing this game. In fact, there's an exciting minigame just in the single player outside of the 6 official minigames because there are 20 seashells on the beach to collect. And let me tell you, listening to the coma-inducing music that plays while walking around this beach and finding these 20 shells was still more fun than these minigames because the walking controls make sense. It's not easy to hold the Wii remote and use the D-pad like that, but you know what? At least it works. Now, let's talk about these minigames. First one I tried was Skee Ball Race. Not hard to figure out what this is. It's skee ball, right? Shouldn't be too tough. Well, here's the thing. Now, with this particular one, you have to hold B to throw the skee ball. But you want to change how you're aiming. Sometimes you have to hit A to change your mode. I would often accidentally hit B instead, and all of a sudden, the skee ball would just drop out of my hand and slowly roll up the ramp, defying all physics. When I did manage to throw it correctly, I couldn't find a way to actually vary how hard I was going to throw the skee ball with any accuracy. Your best bet is to just aim for the biggest, lowest point target and hope for the best. Then there's the Colornator. This is a point and shoot game where you're aiming at some decolorized M&Ms and trying to blast them with your particular color, change them to your color. And after a few shots, you've got to fill up your paint can by shaking your Wii remote. This I found particularly disappointing. If there's anything you should be able to get right on the Wii, it's a simple point and shoot. Seems like it takes a while. You gotta have a lot of lead time on your paint. Very frustrating. Then I played the ring toss. Now this one actually was a little more functional. However, I am left-handed and I found the M&Ms, they're right-handed. I had to switch the Wiimote to my right hand. But once I did that, I actually found that I could managed to get my ring onto the pylon in the water decently consistently. So I'll allow that one. Then there was Mr. Runch Slam. I don't know who Mr. Runch is. I assume this is some kind of pun with crunch. Like Mr. Crunch? I don't know. Or you're swinging a hammer to hit a thing and then it'll launch your projectiles. Well, rarely did I get my hammers to actually register. It didn't seem to matter how much force I was hammering. Rarely were my runches firing, let alone hitting their targets. The single worst one is the volleyball. This was profoundly frustrating. I think maybe because it's like a real sport, I have some idea of how I'd like my character to move, and yet they don't. This is also the one with by far the most complicated controls, which, by the way, the controls they appear at the beginning and you can view them again if you hit start. But, there's no like graphical pop-ups coming up to remind you how to control these frequently complicated minigames. This one, sometimes you're swinging up, sometimes you're slamming down, set, spike, all of that. The worst of it, though, was actually the serving. So again, you hold B, you flick up, and then at the right time you want to flick down to hit the ball. I could rarely time it to hit the ball at all. And then on the odd time that I did manage to actually make contact while serving, the ball inevitably either went too far, went out of bounds, or actually just hit the net and didn't go over. Okay, hang on. Huh. Almost. No. Come on, hit it. Come on, man. You can do there. No. Those are the first 5 mini games you'll play, but the 6th one requires finding those 20 seashells to unlock. And you bet I found the 20 seashells. Again, it was the best part of the game. I was gonna get my money's worth there. That's when I played Kayak Race. This game also utterly non-functional. Now, unlike the other mini games, there's no explanation of various button presses. It's just hold the Wiimote up and then at the right time swing it down. Although what was not made clear was how you were supposed to time these swings, or how hard you were supposed to swing your Wii remote. Okay, can someone explain to me what these instructions mean? Paddle. It's a paddle boat race. Hold upright and swing down. Okay. And have the Wii remote with the pointer pointing up. What does that mean? Okay. Pointing up. Down, no. Up. 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 Up, down, up, down, up. No. Did I go to up? Down, no. Up, down, up, down. I think I lost. So incredibly, M&M's Beach Party is just one of 3 M&M branded games to appear on the Wii, the others being M&M's Kart Racing and M&M's Adventure. However, M&M's Beach Party was the last of the 3 and the only Wii exclusive M&M game. So having played this one, I am very curious to find out what the first 2 are like. If they're of a similar quality, it's remarkable we got as far as 3 M&M games. And like I said, this is officially now the worst game I've ever played. So, you know what? I would like to thank you all for joining me on this adventure today. I truly hope that the treasure chest can provide something a little more entertaining next time. Thanks for watching.